I'd like to take a few minutes to talk about the information needed so that we can help you find the best life insurance solution for your client. I'd also like to discuss how to make the process easier for your client once the application is submitted. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining the latest edition of FIA Friday. My name is Jill Saunders, a Senior Life Case Manager here with Foundational Income Associates. First of all, when checking with your client on their medical history, please let us know if there's been any significant history recently or in the past, as that can help us determine and check with other carriers to see what carriers would consider that with the best risk class so that we can start your client with the best carrier. And secondly, always verify tobacco use. Tobacco use can also include any form of nicotine products. Some carriers may consider these as non-tobacco or tobacco rates, depending on the type of nicotine or tobacco and how often they use it. This can vary from cigars, chew use, pipe, nicotine patches or pouches, hookah, vape, and also marijuana. Marijuana could be used recreationally or medicinally. In choosing the best path for your client, it's helpful for us to know what type they use, how often, and for what reason. Some carriers also with marijuana use may consider those at tobacco or non-tobacco rates. So that's a really good thing to know up front so that we start with the best carrier. Secondly, I want to say that once the client has applied for life insurance, it's helpful for the applicant to do any necessary initial telephone interview or emailed e-interview at their earliest convenience. The reason for this is once that is done, the underwriter will then determine at that carrier what might be needed next. It might not be an exam, it might not be records, but sometimes that will include medical records or an exam. And medical records are important to get moving as soon as possible because we all know in the life insurance industry, medical records usually are the longest part of the life insurance process. So we do like to get those moving as quickly as possible. Lastly, as insurance agents, please make sure that your client is aware of the process with that carrier and what might happen next. That could include the emailed interview link or a phone call for an interview with a vendor. The vendor is typically ExamOne or APPS, known as APPS. We like to let you know up front with that life insurance carrier what that process might look like so you can let your client know what phone calls to expect next. Also, as those items happen, I like to let you know so that you can let your client know to expect those phone calls. So if they get those, they know why, and to keep those moving as quickly as possible. If you ever have any questions on the best path for your client's life insurance, please reach out and let us know. Any information you have is always helpful, and then we can help you determine the best life insurance carrier to start with for your client. Thank you, and I hope you have a great day.